Young men, let me speak to your soul for a moment. You see, in this world, many of you are fighting silent battles, loneliness, heartbreak, betrayal. You give your heart, your time, your money, your loyalty, yet you end up questioning your worth. And sometimes the very woman you thought would bring you peace becomes the same one who brings you pain. Now listen carefully, love is not just about flowers, dates, and sweet words. Love is about intention. And when a woman shows you who she is through her desires, you must pay attention, because some desires are not rooted in love, but in control, manipulation, and a hunger that has nothing to do with intimacy. Today, I want to open your eyes, not to shame women, not to scare you, but to protect you, because many of you are losing yourselves, trusting the wrong people, confusing lust with love, and giving your soul to someone who only wanted your body. So before you find yourself broken, betrayed, and emotionally empty, I need you to hear this truth. Never trust women who love these three positions, not because of the act itself, but because of what it reveals about her mind, her intentions, and the way she sees you as a man. Stay with me, because by the end of this message, you will walk away stronger, wiser, and harder to deceive. My brother, hear me clearly. The way a woman expresses her desire says more about her character than the words that come out of her mouth. You see, intimacy is not just about the body. It's a window into the spirit. And too many men ignore this window because they're blinded by beauty, curves, or the excitement of finally being chosen. But you must understand, her desires are a language. And if you don't learn to interpret them, you will fall victim to her unspoken intentions. Some women use intimacy to bond. They want closeness, eye contact, a connection that makes you feel like you're the only man in the room. With these women, even the simplest act feels profound. You walk away not just satisfied physically, but valued emotionally. That, my brother, is a woman whose desire comes from love, respect, and genuine affection. But then, there are others. They crave positions that have nothing to do with closeness, but everything to do with power, distance, and control. When she always prefers the kind of intimacy where she turns her back on you. When she avoids looking into your eyes, avoids letting you see her soul. Understand this, it's not just a preference. It's a revelation. She doesn't want connection. She wants escape. She wants the thrill of pleasure without the weight of vulnerability. And here is where men fall into danger. You think she's just freaky. You think it's harmless fun. But in truth, she is showing you that she does not value closeness, that she does not want to meet you at the level of your spirit. She only wants to take what she needs and move on, leaving you emptier than before. This is why you must train your eyes, not just your body. Pay attention to the consistency of her choices. Does she only seek connection when it benefits her? Does she resist positions that make her feel exposed? Does she avoid the intimacy that allows you to lead? If so, you must see the warning signs before your heart gets trapped. Remember this, my brother, her desires are not random. They are a mirror reflecting whether she seeks your soul or only your body. A woman who values intimacy will reveal it in the positions she chooses, and a woman who doesn't will reveal that too. My brother, I want you to pause and reflect on something that many men never understand until it's too late. Lust without love will always leave you empty. It doesn't matter how good she looks, how intense the passion feels, or how thrilling the moment may seem. If love is absent, if connection is absent, then what you're left with is emptiness disguised as pleasure. So many men chase the thrill, confusing it for meaning. You meet a woman who sets your heart racing, your body burning, and you convince yourself that this intensity must be love. But love is not intensity. Love is consistency. Love is not just what happens in a heated moment. It is what remains when the moment is over. When a woman only offers you lust, understand that she is not building with you. She is using you. Her intimacy is not an act of bonding, but a transaction, her thrill in exchange for your energy. And every time you give yourself to her without love in return, you lose a part of yourself. Slowly, piece by piece, you start to feel drained, unappreciated, and confused about why you still feel so alone, even though you're sharing your bed. This is why so many men wake up after nights of passion and feel nothing but emptiness. The warmth fades, the fire dies, and all that remains is the realization that you shared something sacred with someone who didn't value it. That pain cuts deeper than rejection. It is self-betrayal, because deep down, you knew it wasn't love, but you accepted lust as a substitute. Listen, my brother, there is nothing wrong with passion. Passion is beautiful when rooted in love, but when it is disconnected from care, respect, and true intimacy, it becomes poison. It creates an illusion of closeness, but no foundation to build upon. And if you base your relationship on this illusion, you will eventually collapse. The lesson is simple but powerful. Never confuse pleasure for connection. Never give your heart to a woman who only gives you her body. Because no matter how exciting the fire of lust burns, without love, it will always leave you cold in the end. My brother, one of the greatest mistakes a man can make is ignoring the signs of control. You see, intimacy is supposed to be an exchange of love, a dance of trust, where two people surrender to each other. But for some women, intimacy is not about surrender. It's about power. There are women who step into the bedroom not to connect, but to dominate. They don't want you to lead. They don't want to share. They want to dictate. Every position, every move, every demand is about proving that they are in control. And if you miss this red flag, what happens inside the bedroom will soon spill into your everyday life. Think about it. If she refuses to let you lead in the most vulnerable, intimate moments, do you really believe she will respect your leadership outside? No. A woman who seeks to dominate you sexually is often the same woman who will try to control your decisions, undermine your confidence, and challenge your authority as a man. The trap is subtle. In the beginning, you might think, wow, she's adventurous, she's bold, she knows what she wants. But over time, you realize that it isn't boldness, it's possession. She doesn't just want to be with you, she wants to own you. And once you surrender to this pattern, you will lose your sense of direction as a man. Understand this, a high-value man does not fear leading. And a woman who truly respects you will never resent your leadership. She may share, she may guide, but she will not compete. Because in healthy love, there is no competition for control, only cooperation. So if you notice that every intimate encounter feels like a battle for power, stop ignoring the truth. It is not just fun. It is not just her style. It is a sign that she is testing you, pushing you, and conditioning you to accept her dominance. And once you accept it, you will lose your authority not just in the bedroom, but in the relationship as a whole. My brother, never fall into the trap of control. Guard your strength. Guard your role as a man. Because the moment you give it away, you lose far more than intimacy. You lose yourself. My brother, one of the hardest truths you must accept as a man is this: not every woman who desires you is whole. Some are carrying wounds so deep that they use pleasure as a mask. They hide their pain behind excitement, their emptiness behind adventure, and their brokenness behind the image of being freaky or wild. But beneath it all lies a spirit crying out for healing. You see, intimacy is not always about love. Sometimes it is about escape. A woman who has been hurt, abandoned, or betrayed may seek extremes in the bedroom, not because she loves you, but because she is running from herself. Every wild act, every extreme demand, is a distraction from the pain she refuses to confront. And if you, as a man, mistake this brokenness for passion, you will find yourself trapped in her storm. Many men think they can save such women with love. You tell yourself, if I just give her my heart, if I just hold her tighter, she will change. But understand this truth: you cannot heal wounds you did not create. You cannot pour enough love into a broken vessel to make it whole. Healing is her responsibility, not your burden. The danger, my brother, is that in trying to save her, you will lose yourself. You will exhaust your energy, drain your spirit, and eventually carry scars that were never yours to begin with. And when she finally leaves, or when her wounds spill over into betrayal, you will be left questioning your own worth. This is why discernment is so important. Pay attention to the patterns. Is her desire always extreme, never tender? Does she avoid closeness, replacing it with intensity? Does she chase thrill after thrill, as if silence would expose something inside her? These are not signs of passion. They are cries for help, and you must have the courage to recognize them. Not to judge her, not to condemn her, but to protect yourself. Because until she chooses healing, she will never be able to give you the kind of love that brings peace. Remember, my brother, passion rooted in pain will always lead to destruction. Do not confuse her brokenness for devotion. You cannot save her with your love, but you can save yourself by walking away. My brother, let me remind you of something you may have forgotten. Your energy is sacred. Your time, your body, your emotions, these are not things to be given away carelessly. Yet so many men, in the pursuit of love or companionship, throw these treasures to anyone who shows them temporary attention. And then they wonder why they feel drained, unappreciated, or lost. A high-value man understands that not every woman deserves his access. Just because she is beautiful does not mean she is worthy. Just because she is exciting does not mean she is safe. And just because she desires you does not mean she respects you. A high-value man does not let lust dictate his choices. He lets wisdom guide him. Think of your energy like a bank account. Every time you invest in the wrong woman, you make a withdrawal that brings you closer to emotional bankruptcy. She takes your time, your focus, your spirit, and leaves you with nothing but regrets. But when you choose carefully, when you guard your energy, you preserve your strength for the woman who truly multiplies it. Protecting your energy means setting boundaries. It means being willing to say no, even when your body says yes. It means recognizing red flags early and walking away without hesitation. It means refusing to tolerate disrespect, manipulation, or games, because you know your worth is higher than her drama. And here is the truth: women respect men who respect themselves. When you give your body away cheaply, you send the message that you are desperate. But when you guard your energy, when you move with discipline, when you choose with discernment, you show that you are a man of value. And the right woman will rise to meet that standard. So ask yourself, who has access to you right now? Does she bring you peace, or does she drain your spirit? Does she multiply your strength, or does she slowly weaken it? The answer will tell you whether you are protecting your energy or wasting it. Remember, my brother, your energy is your power. Guard it, protect it, and never waste it on those who do not deserve it. Because a high-value man does not chase validation. He preserves his strength for the woman who sees him, respects him, and builds with him. My brother, one of the greatest deceptions men fall for is this: believing that just because a woman gives you access to her body, she has given you access to her heart. But the truth is harsh. Physical access does not equal emotional intimacy. And if you fail to separate the two, you will mistake temporary pleasure for lasting connection and pay the price in heartbreak. Understand this clearly: intimacy is not just about closeness of bodies. It is about closeness of souls. Any woman can let you into her bed, but not every woman will let you into her spirit, her mind, her heart. And too many of you are confusing the two, thinking that because she lay with you, she loves you. No, my brother, sometimes she lies with you because she is bored. Sometimes because she is lonely. Sometimes because she wants validation, comfort, or control. And none of those things are love.